T-minus 10, 9, 8.
The anticipation.
6.
Feeling the thrust.
Engines up and burning. 2, 1, 0. And
Being
lift
blinded
off. The
as a
final
booster's
assault of
light.
Atlantis. On the shoulders of the space shuttle, America will continue the dream.
Hearing the sonic booms.
Roger, roll, Atlantis. Houston now controlling the flight of Atlantis.
Witnessing a rocket launch in person has been a dream of mine since childhood. And it finally happened. I was invited by NASA to spend a few days at the Kennedy Space Center in Florida. I could not believe I had been chosen, and could not wait to be there. I would not only be able to see the launch, but also meet scientists and get access to facilities. For example, the famous VAB. Here is how my stay with NASA went, with the CRS-16 SpaceX launch to the ISS.
That looks pretty bad. Pretty bad. Okay, it's time to go, Dahlia. I will see you in 4 or 5 days. Unless it's postponed, then more. And yeah. I'm very happy, but also very stressed because I'm by myself, so we'll see how it goes. See you.
Miss you.
I kissed Dahlia goodbye and pet my cat Gilbert one last time, then left Las Vegas late at night. Actually, just kidding, I completely forgot about Gilbert. While boarding, I met a man who worked at NASA for 35 years. What a good start. I asked him if he'd seen any launches, and he replied with, "Oh, all of them! For the past 35 years." I landed in Orlando at 4 AM. I decided to rent a car. My Airbnb check-in was at 3 PM. I had no idea what to do in the meantime. It is now 9:45 AM. I've been here since 4 AM. I've been trying to sleep in the car, but I can't. I'm like a hobo trying to sleep in parking lots. But I rented this car, I can show you. It was the cheapest one they had. So it was pretty cheap. So I rented this, hoping I would be able to sleep in it, but no, I can't. So I'm waiting desperately for my Airbnb lady to email me, telling me the room is ready. It's supposed to be at 3 PM, but I asked her if it was possible to come earlier, and she told me maybe. So I'm just hoping she texts me, emails me anytime now. Yeah, I'm so sleepy, it's horrible. I got a message saying my room was ready around 11 AM. I was extremely thankful to my host because I was so sleepy, bored, hungry and stressed. I was able to take a nap, which I believe saved my life. I spent the rest of the evening taking in Florida's beautiful scenery and enjoyed being on the beach, which we don't have in Nevada. The first day is almost over, it's sunset now. I love Florida, it's so pretty, there is water everywhere, there is so many wildlife as well, so many birds, different kind of birds. Tomorrow is the first big day, so I have to be at the security checkpoint at 7 AM. And then NASA takes us on a bus to the KSC, so I really cannot wait. And yeah, I'm gonna try to get some sleep because I'm so tired. And yeah, so see you tomorrow. What's up, guys? So I'm now going to the meetup place for NASA, and then they will send a bus to us to drive us to the actual complex. I have to be there in 30 minutes. It's 25 minutes away, so I am kind of in a rush, but let's do it. Now was the very first time I met the group. Needless to say, I was very excited.
Alright, I guess I'm here.
I knew I was in the right place when I saw a magnificent bus waiting for us.
Good morning.
Hello.
Thank you. You'll fill that out for me.
I filled out some paperwork and they checked my ID before I got my badge. I plan to keep it with me forever.
Yeah, thank you.
We each received a NASA swag bag as well. We had to wait a while longer before we could depart to KSC. I was so impatient and excited that my heartbeat was always over 130. Before stepping in the bus, a K9 police dog checked our bags for explosives. What a good boy.
Okay, we're on the bus. Okay, I'm here. Amazing.
As we were arriving, we got a close-up view on the vehicle assembly building, and it was jaw-dropping. We attended a NASA live briefing. It was really cool and informative. They explained to us that 38 experiments were going to be launched along with Resupply. The most notable were experiments by 2 high school students. They will go far in life. Other experiments included lasers called Jedi to make a 3D map of the forests, which is useful to measure deforestation. They're also sending worms, mice, and some medical-related experiments.
The commercial resupply mission, SpaceX CRS-16.
The NASA scientists we listened to went into incredibly detailed information, and, I wish I could even look this smart.
What we are sending up into space tomorrow is
This is the countdown clock.
Afterwards, we received free passes to the visitor center, which is basically a Disneyland for space enthusiasts. On display was the Space Shuttle Atlantis, which went on a total of 33 missions, and now rests here. This is the second out of the 4 remaining space shuttles I have seen. The first one was Endeavour, in California. I want to see them all.
Ready? 1, 2,
3.
While there, I also had the chance to meet Anna Lee Fisher, one of the first women in space and the first mother in space.
I cannot tell you how surreal it is to be standing up there thinking that you're about to go launch into space. It's quite an experience. So this is what it looks like inside the cockpit.
It became rainy, but the weather for launch day, the next day, kinda cleared up. I went to bed very excited to wake up the next morning. Good morning, guys. So I just woke up. Today is launch day. Sadly, I just found out on the email from NASA that the launch is postponed. The whole group was scared because of the weather, but apparently the weather is fine today. It's just they found some mold on the food for the mice that are standing up there, so they have to change the food bars. So I have to stay an extra day. My boss will hate me. I can't even change my flight for free because it's less than 24 hours now. So yeah, it's gonna cost me a bit with the rental and stuff. Anyway, so I'm gonna stay and hope that tomorrow the launch is successful. And if not, I have to leave. So yeah. Instead of waking up with excitement, I woke up very sad. I tried as much as I could to stay positive as we stuck to the plan and went back to KSC. Despite postponing launch day, my day was made because we had the chance to go inside the VAB, which is closed to the public. The VAB is the largest single-story building in the world, and being inside, picturing the rockets and space shuttles being assembled here, was just unfathomable. The names of everyone who ever worked on the space shuttle program are inscribed on the walls. The remains of Space Shuttle Columbia, which burned up in the atmosphere upon re-entry and killed the crew of 7, are stored here as well. Since there was no launch, we passed by SpaceX and were able to see the rocket being prepped for the next day. It looks much bigger in person. The NASA members with us managed to get us all access to the launch pad 39B, so we were able to walk on the actual launch pad.
So this is launch pad B, and Apollo 10 and 54 space shuttles launch from here. It's different than the one over there, that is the tower there. This is being renovated because they're gonna do it better for the SLS rocket.
Next, we took a look inside the ISS Veggies lab, where scientists find ways to grow plants in space. They even had flowers growing from seeds from the ISS.
Once you get to the moon, you go beyond our magnetic field.
We did much more during the day, and on the bus ride back saw a wild alligator. Then I went to bed. Excited, but also a bit scared for the next day. Day 4, or should I call it launch day, started out awesome. Our meeting time was 11:30 AM, so I was planning to sleep in for once. I checked my phone early in the morning and saw this.
Oh my god. Yes, all systems are go and the weather too. Come on, we can do it. Come on, come on, come on.
I was so excited to begin the day that I went out to look at the sunrise on this beautiful morning. Although there was still a chance that the launch could be delayed again, I started the day in a very happy mood. But at the same time, I knew that whatever happened today, I would be gone the next morning.
Hey, what's up guys? So it's really cold today. The launch was postponed by one day. So today at 1:16 PM, normally there is a 90% chance of launch, so I'm really hoping. I was able to stay an extra day, but it was really expensive for the plane ticket to change and the rental car and the Airbnb. So I'm really hoping today is the day because I cannot stay one more, so yeah, cross our fingers. We're going to the launch in 10 minutes. Now it's time for the dogs to check our bags again.
After getting our bags checked for explosives again, we headed back to KSC one last time. More specifically, the NASA Causeway. The NASA Causeway is closed to the public, and only NASA/SpaceX employees, the media, and our group were allowed in. It offers the best possible view of the launch. Everyone was so happy and excited, and counting down the minutes all together was amazing.
1 hour to go before launch. Let's hope for the best. So it will launch from here. The booster landing will be here. So how big is this? You said focal length? 1200?
Yeah, 1200 meters.
Let's see what it looks like.
Wait, it closes out. Wait.
Wow, it's so perfect. So I'm actually gonna put my small camera right here so we can see all of us. At least maybe it will be better than all the way there. I can use that one to just look at it. I don't plan to focus on the camera too much, I really want to enjoy it, so there's a dolphin there.
You just sound like
Who is it?
Black.
Right here.
What the hell?
Right here.
Do you see it? Oh yeah.
That's true. T-minus 10 minutes.
Woo! 1 minute before launch. Oh my god.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
Oh.
And lift off. The Galactic Hunter and Astrophotography.
Oh. Wow. It's so bright. Wow. Wow. That's insane. This is so insane. Wow. Wow. That's insane!
There!
Now?
Oh, we can't see it!
We can't see it!
Oh, there it is, there it is!
Oh, yeah.
Wait, where? Where?
It's a tiny dot.
Oh, it's right there! Oh my god! I don't see it. It's right, I can't describe it, but it's there, like, boom! Follow the cloud! There it was! Oh my god! There, and it got right there!
Yeah.
Look!
Oh, there's two parts now.
Retrograde!
Wow.
Yes!
Wow! It's turning around.
It's moving so fast!
Wow!
Oh my god.
It's so insane.
That is so fast!
Oh!
There it is, right there!
Oh, it's so bright. Oh, it's amazing. Oh! I kind of froze because I knew the booster wasn't supposed to turn on itself like that. So as soon as it landed, I kept staring until I saw it fall. What happened was one of the fins got stuck, but instead of crashing on land and potentially harming someone, I think it fell. Yeah. The booster managed to aim itself towards the water. It fell down. And amazingly, completed a soft landing on it. This was definitely not a failure.
Again, thanks everyone and safe travels back home and enjoy the rest of your day.
Thank you. So the launch was amazing. I'm so happy. Now we're going to Fish Lips. The bridge is up. Fish Lips, which is apparently Elon Musk's favorite restaurant to go to after SpaceX launches. So I hope it will be there. We'll see.
You want the background to show entirely, or you want to be integrated into the background?
There were dozens of SpaceX employees sitting here, but I did not see Elon. This is a drone ship. As we finished our meal, we saw the drone ship and a boat passing by on its way to pick up the fallen booster at sea. Using a marine GPS, my group mates and I were able to track its location, and we're hoping to spot the booster from the beach. It was nice walking on the beach, but to be honest, I was convinced we would not be able to find the booster. They killed a crab to make a castle. But after going as far as we could, there it was. Wow, that's crazy. Relieved that I finally witnessed the launch, it was now time for me to pack and get ready to leave early in the morning, wondering if Dahlia misses me. I arrived at the airport around 5 AM and was able to watch my last Orlando sunrise before boarding the plane.
And guess who's home?
Hey!
Alright guys, to finish really quick, since I only did video, I'm gonna attach some pictures somewhere about the launch and the landing taken by the group. So if you like some of those pictures, just you know, check out their channels or check out their Instagram or whatever they have. Yeah. For those of you wondering what I learned there, like science-wise, I learned 4 main things that NASA wants to do in the near future. First of all, they really care about the Orion spacecraft, which is going to be the main one from now on. I think they're trying to make it happen for 2020, you know, the first real mission, but they really want to focus on their new Orion spacecraft. Second of all of us knows NASA really wants to go to Mars. So does SpaceX and Elon Musk. So we don't know who's going to be first, but before they go to Mars, NASA told us they really want to go to the moon again, go back to the moon, and then when they're ready, go to Mars. Which brings me to my second point. They are trying to make you know, a gas station in orbit around Earth to refill the spacecrafts and then go explore deeper in space. So that's going to be a thing as well. And I really like that one. And then the last thing I learned, the last main thing I learned was, oh yeah, they're trying to really cooperate, you know, partner with companies such as SpaceX, Virgin Galactic, Blue Origin, Boeing, you know, companies that are not bound by the government laws, because NASA, you know, is government, but SpaceX isn't. So by partnering with them, they can, you know, work faster for some missions without having to go through the government. So that's a really good thing as well. And the last thing I want to say is, if you want to apply to go to NASA Social, if you're watching this, it's probably because you like astronomy and you like, you know, space and NASA and stuff. So if you really care about astronomy, don't think you cannot apply. It's really easy to apply. I'm gonna have a link below. It's actually easy to go there. I mean, I'm not famous or anything. You don't have to be famous to go there. All you have to do is just care about astronomy and the space program. So they do ask, like, you know, how many followers you have, like on Instagram, on YouTube, and on Twitter. They really care about Twitter, which actually is funny because I have like, what, 13 followers on Twitter. I never use Twitter, but they do want to know how many followers you have because they want you to share the word afterwards. But if you show how much you care in the description, you have your chances. So yeah, you should apply, and if you do, then awesome. Alright, see you next time, and class guys.